Before we begin, let me make this crystal clear. If you skip this video or leave it halfway, you risk staying stuck in cycles that silently destroy your life. This message isn't just information, it's spiritual surgery. It's not for everyone. If you're chasing instant gratification, materialism without depth, or the kind of surface-level advice that makes you feel good but changes nothing, this isn't for you. But if you're ready to uncover why your manifestations have failed, if you're hungry to understand the true laws behind the spiritual, mental, and physical planes of reality, then stay. This message is for seekers, for warriors, for those tired of wishing and finally ready to embody. Hit the like button so this video gets to someone else who needs it. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because the YouTube algorithm doesn't push depth unless you do. Leave a comment as you go along to anchor what speaks to you. Now let us begin. The first danger in trying to manifest while broke, stuck, and lost is that your mind is already full of fear, full of lack, full of worry. And manifestation never grows in contaminated soil. When your thoughts are spinning on how much you don't have, what you haven't become, and why nothing is working, you unconsciously affirm the very reality you're trying to escape. This is why people pray, affirm, visualize, and still stay poor, still stay stuck. Because beneath the words, the core programming is unchanged. Spiritually, your energy is misaligned. Mentally, your beliefs are rigid. Physically, your habits don't reflect trust in your vision. This disconnection kills manifestation before it can breathe. Manifestation requires space, and the full mind has none. Emptying your mind is not passive, it's powerful. When you begin letting go of false narratives, noisy opinions, outdated identities, you make room for the universe to replant your truth. That's when manifestation quickens. A full mind is like a locked door with a welcome mat. You're asking blessings to come in, but the door never opens. Emptying is the key, and it starts by observing every thought without attachment, noticing where it came from and who it truly serves. Many people believe that manifestation begins with physical effort, hustle, action, push. But manifestation, true manifestation, begins on the spiritual plane. It is spirit first, mind second, body third. Most people reverse this order, and they wonder why life feels hard, uphill, and dry. On the spiritual plane, you become a vibrational match for your desire. You embody in stillness, prayer, meditation, and emotional honesty. You create the feeling before the form. Mentally, you reshape your beliefs to make space for what you want. Physically, you act in alignment with both. A man who believes in wealth but acts from fear will always create scarcity. A woman who desires love but carries unworthiness will repel the very thing she craves. This is why we must approach manifestation through layered alignment. Without this threefold alignment, manifestation becomes misfiring. You get some money, then lose it. You meet the person, but sabotage the relationship. You gain the opportunity, but can't hold it. The secret is in becoming the container before the content arrives. Let's pause to remember a woman named Oprah Winfrey. Born into poverty, abused, rejected, misunderstood, she had every reason to break. But she learned the sacred art of emptying the noise and tuning into her spirit. Oprah didn't manifest success by chasing it. She aligned with a deeper truth. She began to speak life into her reality. She visualized her own talk show while she was still reading news in a small town. Spiritually, she aligned with purpose. Mentally, she saw herself beyond her conditions. Physically, she showed up again and again with presence and gratitude. Her story is a mirror for anyone listening today. You may be broke now. You may be stuck. But if you align your spiritual vibration, reshape your inner dialogue, and let your actions reflect belief instead of fear, the shift is inevitable. Don't let your current reality bully you. Your spirit knows more. Like Oprah, your pain can become your platform. If you go within before you go forward. Stillness isn't laziness. It's strategy. It's spiritual warfare against the chaos of this world. When you're broke, stuck, and lost, stillness becomes your anchor. It slows the frantic energy of the mind and reconnects you with the source that creates worlds. In stillness, you find clarity, and clarity is power. When you're always moving, thinking, doing, fixing. You drown out the whispers of guidance. But when you become still, truly still, something divine stirs. You begin to sense what your next step is, not based on desperation, but discernment. Stillness trains your nervous system to relax. Your body stops operating in panic. Your breath deepens. Your presence expands. From here, you stop chasing. You start attracting. Because now your frequency says, I trust, I receive. Practice this daily. 1 minute of silence. Then 3. Then 10. Sit. Breathe. Say nothing. Expect nothing. Just be. This space is not empty. It's sacred. And from here, manifestation accelerates. Your mind is a mirror. Whatever image it reflects consistently becomes a reality you step into. Most people try to manifest with words while their mental mirror is still cracked, distorted by trauma, shame, comparison, and fear. And so, what they attract is not what they desire, but what they believe deep down. Your internal language matters. Thoughts like, it never works for me, or I always lose things, silently shape your future. That's why you must cleanse the mirror. You start by catching every limiting belief in real time. You rewrite it not just with words, but with presence. You say, I notice this thought, but I do not claim it. Then replace it with a higher truth. I am open to receive. I trust in divine timing. I am the vessel of abundance. These aren't just affirmations. They're recalibrations. The cleaner your mental mirror becomes, the clearer the picture your life turns. You're not just thinking differently. You're becoming someone who expects beauty. And the universe, like a faithful artist, begins painting what you're willing to hold. If you say you believe, but your life doesn't act like it, then you don't actually believe. Manifestation responds to embodiment. You can't manifest wealth while treating yourself like someone who is always behind. You can't manifest peace while choosing environments that scream chaos. On the physical plane, manifestation requires motion, but not just an emotion, intentional motion. How you eat, speak, dress, move, all becomes part of your energetic signature. If you believe you're evolving, how does your environment reflect that? If you believe you're abundant, how do you honor your resources? Start with small changes. Make your bed with excellence. Speak slowly and consciously. Treat your space like sacred ground. These choices send signals, both to the subconscious and to the spiritual realm, that you're becoming ready to receive more. The body doesn't lie. It holds a residue of your beliefs. So train it to hold what you're manifesting. Walk like it's already yours. Move like your prayer is already answered. Your routine is a ritual. Every repeated action creates an altar either to your fears or to your faith. Most people underestimate how ordinary moments can become portals for powerful transformation. But your daily structure reveals your energetic signature more than your spoken intentions. Sacred routine doesn't require perfection. It requires presence. When you wake up, how do you greet the day? Is it with dread and distraction, or with a whisper of gratitude? The first 30 minutes of your day are a spiritual gate. Guard them. Choose them. Start your morning with intention. Drink water mindfully. Stretch with your breath. Read something that lifts your vibration. Speak something that aligns with who you're becoming. These are not just morning habits. They are cosmic declarations. A disordered day leads to a disordered frequency, and a disordered frequency blocks manifestation. Let your structure be infused with stillness, direction, and vision. Create order, and life will bring more to order. You are always manifesting from your emotions, not your words. Emotions are the fuel of thought. A weak emotion creates a weak outcome, but a clear, honest, concentrated emotion becomes a language the universe responds to. Many try to manifest through forced positivity. They suppress their anger, shame, or sadness. But suppression is not transmutation. It's stagnation. The universe doesn't respond to fake joy. It responds to true alchemy. Emotional precision means acknowledging what you truly feel and choosing to lift it higher, not by bypassing, but by transforming. Sadness can become devotion. Anger can become focus. Shame can become compassion. This is emotional magic. The more precise you become in naming and navigating your emotions, the stronger your manifestations become, because you are no longer casting mixed signals. You're sending one clear pulse of intention from a cleansed heart. Where you place yourself physically affects your spirit and mind. Your room, your workspace, your relationships, they all hold frequencies. And if those frequencies contradict your desires, your manifestation slows or even stops. If your environment reflects your past, it can't welcome your future. This is why sacred space matters. Clean your room like it's a temple. Decorate with symbols that reflect your next level. Burn incense or light candles not just for smell, but to shift the energetic tone. Sometimes the block isn't in your beliefs, but in your location. Being around gossipers, negative people, or cluttered spaces binds your energy. Step away from chaos. Choose elevation. Your environment should speak peace and possibility. You are not only manifesting within, you are manifesting around. Surround yourself with what affirms your vision. Your space must match the spirit of the thing you're calling in. In a noisy world, silence becomes wealth. Most people fear silence because it confronts them with themselves. But inner silence is not emptiness. It is presence in its purest form. It's the meeting place between your spirit and source. When you access inner silence, you hear what's usually hidden. You detect subtle nudges. You download clarity. This is why many mystics, prophets, and sages isolated themselves before stepping into their purpose. They went inward before going outward. Create space each day where you listen without expecting, where you sit without producing, where you simply are. In these pockets of silence, inspiration rushes in, direction becomes undeniable. The more inner silence you build, the louder your manifestations speak in the outer world. Because now, your frequency is tuned, uncluttered, and strong enough to carry the vision across dimensions. You've walked through 10 sacred chambers of manifestation, each one designed not to teach you how to attract more things, but to transform the kind of person who receives them. Manifestation is not magic. It is remembering who you truly are underneath the noise. It's becoming the vessel strong enough to carry what you've been asking for. You may be broke, stuck, and lost today, but you are not broken. You are being shaped, emptied, and purified to receive what won't destroy you when it comes. That's the divine timing you've heard about. That's the reason it hasn't come yet. Because you're being made into someone who can carry it with grace. Now it's your turn to practice. Stillness, alignment, intention, emotional clarity, environmental healing, daily devotion. Choose even one of these steps and embody it fully, and watch your reality begin to reshape itself, not just slowly but suddenly. And if this teaching has touched something deep in you, don't let it fade. Rewatch it, share it, speak it, comment below what truth struck your heart. Like this video so others may find it, and subscribe to stay connected to teachings that feed your inner world. The world may tell you that you need more to become more, but the truth is, the more you become, the more you naturally attract. You are the magnet. You are the portal. You are the manifestation in progress. And it's all unfolding now. May this message stir something sacred in your soul. May it bring you back to yourself. May it remind you that even when you feel lost, you are exactly where your transformation begins. Stay grounded. Stay open. Stay aligned.